Scorpio. Let's go. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Stelliums, Water Sign. Pluto, Mars, Rulers. I just heard clean up. Clean up, Scorpio. Okay. Let's see. Three of Swords, Four of Wands, and the Justice card. Interesting. Okay. Your rune, Scorpio, is Scorpio rune for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Scorpio, let's see. Wonjo. Nice, very nice card. That actually came out for Virgo. Okay, some of you might have some Virgo influence here. Oracle card, Scorpio, is the Creative. Oh, I like that. It's one of my favorite cards in this deck. Okay. So when I see the Creative card, it talks about your will and your higher self being in alignment. Okay, so channeling strength, inspiration from heaven. It's a masculine energy card. So, but this is, whether you identify as masculine or feminine, this is about being authoritative, about channeling, inspiring energy, about being able to start something new and inspired, creativity, dynamism, heaven, right? So this is the creative force from heaven and your energy force being in alignment. So very good. So what do we have here? All right, so I heard clean up. So I think that there's something in the recent past, could be a separation, could be a loss of some kind, that you have been reluctant to kind of take a look at and release. You've been holding on to it. So the Three of Swords is, it's heartbreak, it's sadness, it's separation, it's pain, loss. But if you look, the swords are behind her. Okay, so this is the past. This is, you have the ability to leave this behind you. But she's holding on to it. She's holding on. She's crossing her arms. She's guarding her heart. She's protecting her heart. And she's blindfolded. This is similar to the Two of Swords in the traditional Rider-Waite deck. And she's crying. So, holding on to pain when it's time to let it go. Holding on to loss. Refusing to remove the blindfold and see what's in front of you, which could be, an entirely different life, entirely different energy. Interesting because the Four of Cups is here too, and I love the look on her face. She is just so, she's just had it, she's just not she's not seeing this gift that's being presented to her. She's still focused on the cups that are to her right hand, in front of her, maybe even the one in the past. So similar energy. Okay, being stuck in old energy, being stuck in dark energy, or negative energy that you're just holding on to. You're refusing to see this cup, this blessing, that maybe whatever was taken away for your greater good. It was removed from your life for your greater good, whether that was a person, a situation. Now, if this was a physical loss of someone, then of course that's, we never completely heal from losing a person, if that was someone from losing them from a death. But something is being offered to you. And look at this card, Wunjo. This is the card about joy. This is the card about success, about finding the joy in life, about rising above, about winning. This is you're winning with the Wunjo card. You're opening yourself up to the universe and all the blessings. There's confetti there, there's flowers being thrown at this beautiful carnival queen, because she is opening herself up to, she's accepting, she's receptive to this joy and to this success and to being loved and admired and receiving these accolades. So the message is here is that you're being offered some kind of really positive healing energy that, with the Justice card here, is going to balance you. It's like you've earned it. Justice is karmic balance. So whether it's karmic balance because you sowed negative and you're getting negative back, or that you sowed positive and you're getting positive energy back, it's a rebalancing of the energy, right? She's here with her sword and she is holding those scales. Libra is the sign represented by justice. So you have the opportunity here to rebalance yourself. You have the opportunity to reap your rewards, which is what Wunjo was talking about, getting rewards from maybe your sacrifice. Maybe you had to sacrifice this and you're still in a state of shock, or you're still in a state of just blah, just stuckness. It's not a word, but you know what I'm saying. It's time to let it go. It's time to move forward. It's time to accept what the universe is trying to hand to you, throw at your feet, literally, roses at your feet, okay? It's time for you to win, to be winning. And the base of this is creative energy. You're going to have to gather your strength and focus your creative, dynamic, inspired, authoritative energy to come out of this this muck, okay? This heartache, this pain, which is lingering. That's what it is. It's lingering, okay? I love her purple skirt here. I just tuned in on that. Purple is a very spiritual color. I feel like she's sitting in glory, right? She's sitting in healing also. Purple is a healing energy. Often when I am focusing for healing, either for myself or for someone else, I will visualize purple light, right? So you visualize, this is a healing visualization quickly, but you close your eyes and you visualize white light flowing down from heaven into your crown chakra, the base, the top of your head, flowing through your body and out your feet or your legs, or if you're sitting in a lotus position, flowing out the sides of your body, purple energy. Right, so white light coming down and purple energy going out, and it's circling back through with the white light and the purple energy and the white light, purple light around you, okay? Purple is also a sign, it's also a light of protection. So you do have protective energy, whether it's your spirit guides or, people, someone who has passed on perhaps, right? You have the Heavenly Father, who is, his authoritative hand here, literally protecting you and guiding you and trying to make you, wake you up and have you see that you have your own personal power here. That's why God gave us will. We're not here just to be tossed back and forth and left and right by fate, right? We have the will to make decisions. You have the will, you have the option to stay in this energy or to rebalance this energy and to, to reap whatever that reward is that's being offered to you in this Four of Cups. Okay, Scorpio? So, ground yourself, go into a meditative state, a prayerful state. Ask God, the universe, to show you how to rebalance, how to let go of this limbo that you're in, this lingering energy. And, the energy will rebalance. The Justice card here promises that. Okay. I'm just looking here. Justice card. It's interesting because on the scales, it's so small that you can't really see it, but we have a brain and a heart. At least that's what that looks like, but that's what I believe is on the Justice card. So we're trying to balance our thoughts with what our heart tells us, okay? Neither one of it can be off balance, right? So you don't want your heart to rule everything, because then, you let your emotions get the best of you. You need your head to help you make decisions from a heart-centered place. But you can't do everything just from a logical standpoint. You have to be able to feel that it's also the right thing to do. Okay? So that's what the scales of justice are telling you to do. You need to rebalance your head and your heart. Okay? Uncover your heart here. All right. Great reading. Okay, Scorpio. Let's go to Sagittarius. Fire sign, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, stelliums. Ruled by benefic Jupiter. Ooh, kind of all over the place. Your cards are all over the place. That's what I'm hearing. Woof, there they go again. What's going on here, Sag? You're all over the place, trying to get your bearing. Let's see. Oh boy, yeah, look. 5 of Wands. Conflict, competition, kind of things going in all directions. All over the place. Okay? The Emperor, all right, well, something's happening, or something's getting ready to happen that's going to straighten that out. And the Knight of Cups, very nice. Okay, let's see what the rune is for you. Oh, jump right out. Tiwaz, teamwork, nice. And let's see what your Tao Oracle says. Ooh, too many. Okay, let's get that energy under control, Zed. Let's see. Tiwaz. Sagittarius. What's the rune for Sag? Rune for Sag is the taming power of the small. Okay, I like that. So you have, okay, so something's going on right now, or something has been going on that has you all over the place. Maybe there's some competition, maybe there's conflict, kind of you and somebody else or other people, tug of war. There is a serious need for teamwork here, and that's what Tiwaz is talking about. It's talking about someone taking the leadership role here. So, you know, someone being in a trusted role where others will follow. So whatever this situation is that is going on in your life, whether it's a personal situation, a work situation, whatever that might be, there's a lot of, what do they say, a lot of soldiers and no captain, or whatever the saying is, right? Someone has to take charge here. The only way that any progress is going to be made is if someone takes charge. And I feel like, Sag, you are the person that's being called upon to do that. Okay? The Emperor is here, and the Emperor, I love this card because we have, look, we have a beautiful woman in the seat of power as the Emperor, as the President here. Love these cards. This is the Superlunaris Tarot. I love just the inclusivity of this deck. And she's in charge. She's the boss. This is the boss lady. Okay? So someone has to take charge. It looks like it's going to be you, Sag. And the good thing here is that you have the skills. What it's going to take, it's going to take not aggression, right? Not overly aggressive bossiness, you know. You have that power. So a true boss knows how to wield power without alienating people. Okay, a true boss knows how to inspire people to greatness. That's what a true leader does. They know how to make decisions. They know how to empower their team. They know how to inspire others. And they know that it takes teamwork to be successful. So the skills that you're being asked to use are represented here by the taming power of the small actions, right? This spider weaves this web one little rope at a time, okay? And before you know it, you know, methodically, they've created this amazing work of art. I don't know if you've ever, you know, walked into a gigantic spider web that was not there the day before, and, you know, the work that went into this, you have to admire the spider. But it's amazing. And so it's little steps, small steps, subtle steps that are going to put you in a position of power and inspire your team, whoever they might be. Okay? Wands is, you know, usually change, professional energy here. Cups is emotional. So I feel like you need to use the power of persuasion here. That's what's being called. That's what you're being called to use, the power of persuasion, to get your team or get these people in line, right? And moving upward, moving forward, making progress, you know, going up that hill, but somebody's got to lead the way. So it seems like you're being called on to lead the way here. And interesting because Tiwaz is very masculine energy. Okay. Tiwaz is also masculine sexual energy. Sexual, creative, it's, it's from the same source, right? But in this sense, it's not aggression. It's kind of leaning back and almost drawing people in to trust you, drawing people in to follow you. Okay? Exuding power, right? She's not saying anything here, but she looks like she belongs in that seat. All right? So it's subtle. It's also, I feel that, the Knight of Cups, it's an invitation. So maybe one of the best ways for you to lead in this situation is to invite people to express themselves emotionally, express their desires, express what inspires them, contribute to the emotional energy that's needed to move this situation forward. Okay, that's what the Knight of Cups does. And it's also a youthful energy, right? So don't be afraid to be playful here. Don't be afraid to use measures that are not necessarily orthodox, all right? Just playful energy, creative energy as well. Find creative ways to get up that mountain. Interesting here because in both of these cards you've got mountains in the background. So there's, a new way of thinking, a creative way of thinking is going to be needed to inspire whoever it is that you are working with, dealing with, whether it's family, whether it's, as I said, professional situation, to rise, to the occasion and to get up that mountain. There are going to be challenges here. But, do you stay in this energy where there's absolutely nothing getting done? Everyone is bent over. Everyone's moving in the wrong direction. There's no progress being made. Or, do you get in this energy where someone's taking the lead, you're being called upon to be that emperor and start moving forward in a creative way. The Iron Hand in the Velvet Glove is that energy, right? Leading people without them even realizing that you're leading them. Because you're using charisma, you're charismatic. Self-restraint is necessary in this way, so don't abuse your power. Being resourceful, adapting to the situation. Whatever this is, the Five of Wands is like minor. It's not the Five of Swords where you've got some, deceit, defeat, manipulation. Five of Wands is like minor, is like scrapping, as opposed to an all-out fight. So getting people in order, removing whatever it is that is causing this tense energy, and helping to move people forward. People are going to follow your, this knight looks very inviting. He's like, okay, I'm on my horse, I have my cup, would you like to join me? Would you like to follow me? And the horse is in motion. The horse is on its way. He looks like he's trying to lure you into his world. All right, and it's very inviting. So that's the energy that you need to be in to make this all work. Okay, Sagittarius, that's your reading. Thank you. Hope that helps. All right, we've got Capricorn now. Capricorn is an earth sign ruled by Saturn. Capricorn, sun, moon, rising. Capricorn is the goat. Muhammad Ali. It's like your archetype Capricorn. Right? Capricorn. Fight. Fighting for something, or you have to fight for something. Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is coming up a lot. Page of Swords. And the Two of Cups. Needing to fight for a relationship, Capricorn. Let's see. What's your rune? Ooh, Canaz. This is the third time that Canaz has come up. It came up for, let's see, Cancer. And I don't remember the other one. I'm sorry. But it is about information coming to light that's going to change things. That's going to give you what you need to know which way to go. I feel like some of you are going to be fighting for a relationship. You've got to kind of lay down your sword if you want this to work. Difficulty in the beginning is your Oracle card, Capricorn. Okay, so let's see. So yeah, some of you have been through some kind of emotional situation, either a breakup, pain, heartache, separation. I feel like, though, that there's a chance for a reconciliation here, but you're going to have to lay down your sword, Capricorn. You're going to have to figure out if you want to fight for this situation. What's more important to you? There's a need for communication here. And I believe that you're going to get information that's going to change your mind about what you thought was going on. I think that, she's wearing a blindfold here in the Three of Swords, and the swords are behind her. So there's a need to open your eyes and see what's true here and what is just kind of an emotional, trauma too. I feel like some of you have been through emotional trauma, relationship trauma, and you're holding on to that, and it's stopping you from moving forward, stopping you from making progress, stopping you, maybe even stopping you from getting involved with someone who could be your other half. That partner, that equal partner that's going to, travel through life with you. So information is coming. The Page of Swords also talks about information that maybe has been hidden, or that, is kind of in the shadows. And I think that some of you are going to decide to let go of whatever negative energy you're holding on to and take a chance. The Two of Cups is here. So Two of Cups is very positive. Two of Cups talks about relationships. This could be a twin flame situation. Your other half. You're looking in the mirror and you see this other person, and so there is common interest here. There's a connection. There's a soul connection. Definitely see a love connection here that you don't want to miss out on because you're holding on to past pain. Okay? Yes, it may be difficult in the beginning, right? So You know, and I didn't even see this on the card, but it said growing pains, doubts and fears, awkwardness, becoming stronger, vulnerability, inexperience. So you're feeling vulnerable. You know, you've been through some stuff, and maybe you have been in this shell to protect yourself from, you know, blindfolded and in the shell to protect yourself from past heartache. But the universe is breaking you out of it, and you're feeling vulnerable and naked and afraid, right? The concept of reconnecting with someone or connecting with someone new could be a very scary concept for you. And so it's like starting over emotionally, okay? But it looks like there's a conversation that needs to be had. There's communication that needs to be had with someone that's going to help you, as I said, lay down your sword and open you up to new possibilities. To the possibility that there's a road ahead of you. There's light at the end of the tunnel. You know, this guy looks really happy. You know, they're gazing at each other, and you see their body language. They're moving at the same pace. They're moving, you know, with the same foot in front. He's looking at her. She's looking at him. And they're walking towards the end of the tunnel. So, and it's lit. You know, you can see the light beams there. So, something positive. Open yourself up to new information. Don't close yourself down. If someone wants to have a conversation with you and spill their heart, you know, out to you, and you feel comfortable to do that, it's time to do it. That's what the Page of Swords is saying. It's time for communication. That's going to open things up for a beautiful connection, a soul connection. You know, this person is gazing lovingly at, you know, the image. You know, you could find someone who is your perfect match, your twin soul. Okay? And there's a chalice, you know, of chalice, a wine glass, a wine flute, roses there, rose petals, you know, they're naked. And, you know, it looks like someone is professing their love. So someone could be professing their love to you very soon. All right. Interesting here. I love that the backgrounds here are very similar. Look at that with the purple and the blue and the stars. Right, stardust. There's just stardust in the background here. This starlight or heavenly light. Heavenly light. I have a butt there, but it's still coming down from heaven. Okay, so. And a lot of naked vulnerability here. Okay? Feeling naked and vulnerable and allowing yourself to. It may be time for you to do that, Capricorn. Okay? Alright, so that's your reading, Capricorn. I hope that is helpful to you. We're going to do Aquarius now. Aquarius full moon, we just had that. The 22nd. Full moon, that was a blue moon in Aquarius. Air sign. Fixed air sign ruled by Uranus. The message I got here, I'm getting is new energy, Aquarius. New energy. That's good. New energy for Aquarius. Let's see. The Chariot. Wow. Well, that's new energy. That's a victory. Let's see. The Four of Cups. All right. And the Knight of Cups. Okay. Aquarius. What's your rune card? Aquarius rune. Aquarius rune. What's the rune for Aquarius? Okay, I'm going to take this. Soilo. Very nice. Soilo is about happiness, joy. Soilo is the sun. And let's see. Tao Oracle for Aquarius. Holding together. Nice. Okay. So, I feel that this is a reading about relationships, emotional connection. Okay. I think that you are aligned with someone, and this connection can be a source of great happiness and joy for you, Aquarius. If this has not happened, or if you are not in this energy yet, this energy is coming. The Chariot here talks about winning, right? And about victory over something. I love in this deck that they have a girl who is in a wheelchair, and that wheelchair is her chariot. You know, does she look like she is disabled? No. She is joyful, and she is, you know, celebrating. She is opening herself up to the energy of the universe, to the sunlight, you know, warming her body. She's on the beach there with the ocean in the background, and her black dog and white dog, the yin and yang. So those are her horses, right? From the, you know, traditional Rider-Waite deck. Instead, we have two dogs here. So these are her faithful companions, and she looks jubilant, right? She may not be able to walk, but that's not stopping her from celebrating. It's not stopping her from even thanking the universe, right, for blessings. She has two faithful companions here as well. And interesting, on the Soilo card, you have two people here, companions. So I think the energy here is new energy in relationships is there available for you. But what's going on here? You have the Four of Cups. You're not willing to take the blessing, accept the blessing. Why? You know, where are you stuck in old energy? You may be stuck in old energy. You're stuck on the past, perhaps, Aquarius, okay? And God, the universe, heaven is offering you some beautiful blessing, some gift, something, a new cup that's going to transform you, your emotional life, perhaps. But are you going to take it? Right now, you're kind of sitting on the fence. You know, you're sitting on the lily pad, on the stump there, and you're not really, you're just, you know, lackadaisical, and you know, you may have experienced you've definitely experienced some difficulties, because the Chariot talks about success over, victory over challenges and over obstacles, and you know, over difficult, regaining your balance. That yin and yang is regaining your balance, moving forward, despite any obstacles or challenges that you have. And you may just be tired. You know, one thing when I see this Four of Cups is that she looks exhausted. You know, she's just, you know, this is how you look when you have had a long day, right? You get home and you know, the day was stressful, you had enough of everybody and everything, and you just don't want any more, okay? So you may be exhausted, you may be tired, you may be worn out, you may be disheartened by your journey, right? The chariot is a journey. Also, look, you have a chariot here, car in the rune card. So there is transportation available for you. There is a way and means of getting out of whatever this old energy is. You're already past it. Physically, you're already past it. Energetically, you're already past it. But emotionally, are you past it? Are you ready to accept something new, a new cup? Well, there's a Knight of Cups here that is trying to offer this to you. Okay? Knight of Cups energy is water. So this could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Could be someone younger than you, or just a really romantic person that wants to offer you their cup. And they're standing there waiting for you. They're waiting for you to take it. Okay? Trying to draw you in. But are you willing to take it? Well, holding together says this is a union card. This is about teamwork, participating, solidarity, cooperation, and making a choice. So in order to accept, in order to gain that blessing, or gain that love, or gain that connection, that new relationship, that new connection, you have to be willing to make a choice to accept it when it's offered to you. Okay? So that you can be in the flow, be in alignment with the energy, the new energy that, as I said, that's coming through for you. Okay? This is a great reading, and but it's up to you whether you're going to connect. Okay? There may be a need for a conversation here. There may be a need for a long heart-to-heart talk. I don't know if you can see this, but it looks like, it's interesting. Looks like there's movement here. I don't know, I'm seeing it's like an optical illusion. There's a need for a heart-to-heart talk with someone. Okay? There's a journey ahead. Are you going to go together? Are you going to go alone? It's up to you, Aquarius. Follow your heart. That's what the cups are saying here. Okay? All right, Aquarius, I hope that's been helpful. Leave a comment for me if that resonated for you. All right? And now, last but not least, Pisces. Pisces, water sign ruled by Neptune. Pisces. Love our Pisces. Final sign of the zodiac. You've been through all the other experiences, and you have that wisdom and all those experiences. Pisces. So the word that jumped out for me is journey. Oops. Journey. What kind of journey, Pisces? Oops. Queen of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. What's your rune card? Journey. Hagalaz. Okay, this is the third time that card's come out. So, knowing who got that card kind of says who's really been going through the ringer. Okay. Taurus had that card, and Aries, and now you, Pisces, Hagalaz is a storm, going through a storm, feeling like things are out of your control. Let's see what the Tao says. Inner truth. Okay. So you've been through some stuff recently, Pisces, kind of feeling like your world is completely out of control, whether we're talking about your own personal world or even just the world around us, right? I'm just going to take a little water. Everyone remember to stay hydrated. Okay. And yeah, just feeling like circumstances completely out of your control, things falling apart, being in the center of the storm, being in the middle of the storm and trying to find higher ground. Some of you could have been dealing with even issues with your home, your car, water damage, in a literal sense, loss of personal property. But in general, symbolically, Hagalaz talks about just, being in the middle of a storm and feeling like you're out of control. I feel that you have been needing to regain your balance, and you've been doing a good job juggling your needs versus someone else's needs, is what I'm getting here. There could be someone in your life, could be someone with fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, who is a very strong influence on you. I'm getting a female influence here. And I feel like this person has a lot of pride, very attractive energy, very passionate energy. But something about her eyes here is that she's kind of looking down on you as her subject. Okay? Or seeing you as lesser for some reason. And there may be others who are watching you. So it's not that this particular Queen of Wands is not, she seems more as though she's condescending. That's just what I'm getting here. And you've kind of had to walk on eggshells to please this queen. Bending over backwards, juggling, having to keep a smile on your face while you're trying to keep all the balls up in the air and stay balanced in the middle of the storm. And at the same time, though, you feel as though you have you've gained wisdom in this situation, right? Even in the middle of the storm and dealing with someone who may be an overbearing energy to you, you've kind of gained a lot of wisdom, and I feel like you've leveled up spiritually in this situation, Pisces. You've leveled up. Because instead of rebelling or being aggressive or trying to get your way. You've done what Pisces does very often in their lives, and you've sacrificed yourself to some extent in support of this energy. And you do gain from this energy, whatever it may be. It could be a sense of what would the word be? Kind of social gain, right? So, for instance, maybe someone who is very socially, seen in a very graceful light, very popular person. And so your connection with this person raises your stock to a certain extent, right? And so that's been the trade-off, that you're able to kind of bask in this person's glory. She's got the sunflowers in her hair, so she's wearing those sunflowers. So there's glory there. But as I said, it's kind of a, there's definitely a, you're getting something, but you also are sacrificing yourself for that gain. But I do feel that it's been a spiritual test for you, and that you have been successful. You've won. So on some level, you have leveled up. You see this person in the storm, but look, they're holding themselves, they're holding ground. They're balancing. The umbrella has blown itself inside out, but they're not going down. They found the highest ground, and they have. So on a spiritual or on a symbolic level, you've taken the higher ground in this situation, even though the storm is raging around you. You've chosen to go to higher ground. And as a result of that, I feel like you're going to be blessed. This blessing is victory. It's a victory of some kind. I'm curious to know what this victory is, so I'm going to just ask. One more card. What are you gaining victory over here? Or what's this reward? This is... Okay, I'm just going to take one card. The Six of Cups. Okay, so the Six of Cups is inner joy. It's joy. It's emotional satisfaction, emotional connection. It's something very pure and wholesome about it. It could have to do with family, and it could have to do with the love of a child. So some of you may have chosen to remain with or to deal with this person and juggle things and balance because this person is the mother of your child or the father of your child, and is more important for you to be seen as a loving, as a loving energy, as a loving symbol, or what's the word? A loving person, but there's another word I'm trying to find. A loving influence, okay, on a child perhaps, or in a family situation. And that's, that is your reward. The way others see you. And there's a gift here from that. They're wearing flowers, wreaths of flowers. So, there's victory, there's purity. There's an innocence there. The cups are filled with flowers. So emotionally, your cups may be filled, just with the emotional knowledge and satisfaction that you made the right decision, or you made the decisions that were right for you. Okay, and that for you is a victory. Having a pure heart and intuitive knowing that what you've done, the decisions you made, the juggling, the dealing, with someone who may have narcissistic tendencies. It's been a test of your purity, and you've passed it, or you will pass it. All right, Pisces. So good for you. Bless you, and I hope this has been a reading to give you some clarity or some support. All right. So thank you so much, all the signs, everyone in the collective and the community. I hope these readings have been supportive to you. If they resonated with you, great. If they didn't, then maybe, check another sign for your sun, your moon, your rising. And I hope to see you again soon. Stay blessed. Namaste.